Hi guys, this is Janet. I've got a project I've been working on, and I'm going to show you what I've been doing. And I've been modifying these package drapes for our RV. So come along and watch. Okay, since Greg's been doing a bunch of painting and we're trying to, update everything in the RV, I thought I'd go ahead and do some drapes, because I'll show you our the old blinds that were here. I'll show you in the bedroom real quick. Here, hold on. Okay, these are the blinds, and as you can see, most of them are either wrinkled up, they don't work right, they don't stay up, they fall, and they're just outdated. So that's what we've had on all our windows. And now this is what I put on the windows, and painted those up. Of course, we do have the insulated stuff on the windows because it's only 108 today, but this is what I made out of these mainstay drapes. These are 50 by 84, and that's one panel. But so far I did that one, and that one over there out of one panel, and this is out of one panel, and I have a little extra so maybe I can cover the bench seats over here. But I bought this Singer sewing machine. It's the book says it was printed in 1994. I bought it for like 60 bucks. I had one of those little hand ones. Oh no, it didn't work. And didn't have any bobbins. Took a while to get the tension right, to get the sewing to go right. But bought these bobbins, and they're too big. So I sanded them around a little smaller. Works great. Had to improvise. So in order to do this, I've been taking out the hems so that I have enough length to go and give it a little bit ruffle. Without it, it would be more flat, and I didn't want the flat look. But as you can see, been taking out the hem, and where it originally, see, I got a little bit more to go here. Did the other end, and I cut the stitching out all the way on this part, and I'll just cut this off right here because that's just way too hard to get out, and it's going to show a lot more when then after I get all that undone. Here's my ironing board. Yeah, it's just one little pad. Now I have to carry an ironing board, and I got this little cheap iron for like 10 bucks, and it works great. But and then here's my cat's over here on my stove. I take everything on the counter, make sure everything's cleaned off, and that's where I do all my cutting. So I'm improvising quite a bit. But so let's see, like that was 28 inches. These are just little push rods, like that. Yeah, And I used the original edging and it fit perfectly. So that's great. I love it. It's easy. Did a little hem on them. Did the edge. And they turned out fine, I think, so far. And this big panel will be going over by the computer. So I'm going to have to press it out. And I'll do that right quick so I can get it smooth and I can do a clean cut, because I'm going to cut this directly in half. That gives me an extra couple inches, you know, so I'll have a little bit more, you know, ruffling instead of just flat. Okay guys, here's my little sewing kit, and it's cute. My big one's in the storage, so I improvised a little bit again. All I do when I'm picking up these seams, I don't use a seam ripper. It's just, this does just as good and faster, I think. And all I do, I take the blade and I just pop the little threads as I'm splitting it. So, the trick is not to poke this fabric, but yeah, see how I'm splitting it and just popping the little threads as I go. It goes pretty quick too. So there's my Kit Kat. That's Gordy. But it doesn't take very long. And then I just take off the little threads. It makes a mess. And then I'll press that out. You know, because it leaves pretty good crease. But when I press it out, you don't even see it anymore. And these are blackout, which is great. You know, and to buy the fabric, oh my gosh. I tried to find some fabric per yard. This would have cost so much more. I think these were $14 a panel. And so far I've used 2 panels. This is my 3rd. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, and to buy per yard would have cost me a whole lot. It really would have. And to find blackout material on top of that, and the color, I found the color and I thought went great. So why not? And then half the seams and stuff I can just leave. Like on the top, the little windows, all I had to do is like, I'll show you, like sew this, open this up, undo the edge here, and sew it back, and then sew it back down. It's hard to explain, but yeah, that way I had a nice supportive edge on where the rod would go through. Alright guys, so I got my counter pretty much cleared off, made sure everything's super clean, because I don't want any stains on this, of course. They are washable though. You're not supposed to dry them, but you can iron them. But I would go ahead and put them on fluff in the dryer anyway. That's just me though. I don't follow instructions very well. Okay, this hem that I took out, I don't have to do anything with that. Just getting the little threads off. And then this side that had the actual, where the original rods would go, yeah, I'm gonna just cut that off. There's 2 different styles that you could have used with rods, but I'm gonna cut that off right quick. And of course, you have to have some decent scissors. Yeah, so I found a cheap pair of scissors for like 99 cents. But off. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So now I'll press that out real good. Make sure there's not a bunch of little strings all over both ends. And then I'm gonna actually just fold this in half. The length is 84. I'm gonna fold it in half, split it down the middle, and then I'll have two panels that I can split on the long windows. So this will actually be at one of the sides. This is the other side. And since this already has this little lip here, I'm just going to stitch that back down. That'd be one side. I'll just get all the extra little threads off and just stitch all the way down that. There, yeah, see, that's looking better already. And after I get done messing with everything and it's all sewn, I press them out again. Just keep going with it along that fold. I mean, I haven't been sewing in years. I'm talking years. Like, my daughter's 40. Let's see. I made her little dresses and stuff like that. And her bedding. Yeah, 40 years ago. But a little, you know, here and there repairs by hand. But I had that little handheld thing, which wasn't very good. But yeah, that's going to work out fine. And now I can fold this over, iron it, and stitch it. And then, after I stitch it, I'll do the top for the rods. Right up here, you know, a little bigger because I got a bigger rod. And then the little hem, see? So first do the sides, then fold it up and do a double fold. It gives it a little bit of weight and more secure. It won't come ravel or anything, but I think they're turning out all right. Only $9.98 a panel. 6, 7. I've got 7 panels, so like 70 bucks. And the rods were like a couple bucks, $4 for the long one, $2 for the little ones. You know, so it's not as like $100. I'm gonna be able to do all the windows. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you found this interesting. You girls, guys, whoever. If you like the video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you could, please, and hit the little bell for notifications. And take care. Thank you so much.